Welcome back to Roll for Inspiration, Azeroth, the Rotwinds. That's right. No, I've been practicing. I've been practicing. I have practiced everything I'm going to say in this session, regardless of how you guys react to it. You could start a fight and I'll still be mid monologue, and I'd just be like, "We'll get to the battle in a second." No.
That's
Lovely to be
good
back.
Gaming.
Yeah, it's just talk over everyone because they're gonna try to talk over you.
Players don't matter. It's my story.
I am John, glorious DM, kick-ass brother, something about your mother. Anyway, and this is Act 2. This is Act 2, baby. We're getting serious now. We're gonna fuck some shit up here, or get fucked up, or someone just fuck. A lot of fuck. Anyway, why don't we do some character intros? We'll start with Adam.
Or we won't.
This visual's always slow.
I'm Herbal Druid, and I'm just gonna keep talking because eventually everyone will realize that I'm trying to save you. It's good to be back. I miss my friends. Aww.
He's trying to fucking pull an Ubid. Let's get him out of here. All right, Zach, why don't you introduce your character?
I am Sylvan Roundtree. I am still kind of shook up about everything that went down, but ready for a new adventure, I guess.
Love it. Love it. He's all shook up. That's all we're allowed to say.
Loving the energy so far.
Yeah. Hey, it's called the Rotwinds. It's not called the Happy Fun Ball Time. Like,
But what if it was? What if it was?
Act 3, baby. Fair. Taz Mahad. And the lovely Mel who plays her cannot make it this evening, unfortunately. I know we're going to lose half our viewership because of that. Please stay. We have some entertaining shit coming up. They're gone. It's fine. Arthur, why don't you introduce your character?
I have one. I'm just here for the fresh air and good conversation.
Love it. And Ryan?
Hi, my name. Could you fucking imagine? No.
I'd be like,
I will literally come out there and slap you.
No, let's let it happen. Yeah.
oh no.
No, I'm Ryan, and I'm going to be playing a character who will show his face, and then you'll meet him. Then and it'll be so exciting. Woohoo! Let's do this.
Just as a side note to our viewers, I knew they weren't going to introduce their characters here. There's been some changes. Some people died. Some people left. That happens. That's D&D, baby.
Nobody can hear Connor.
Oh. His whole joyfulness.
That's what you get for being happy, Connor.
Fucking scuff stream. Let's go.
There we go.
Connor, reintroduce your character.
I'm good. Fuck everything. Nothing means anything anymore.
There's the sad sack that we wanted. Awesome. Yeah, so we're back at it. Act 2. Super excited to be here. Super excited to keep sharing this story with you clowns. Yes, Ryan. And
Nobody was supposed to notice that on stream.
Don't forget to tell your friends, families, strangers on the street to come follow us. Roll for Inspiration on Twitch, at Inspiration Roll on Twitter, and at Roll for Inspiration on Instagram. Just gonna keep pumping out that shit. until, we're famous and I don't have to work anymore. I can just do this the rest of my life.
We got a
Anyway.
ways to go.
Yeah, I know we got a ways to go. We need some budget.
I'm
But anyway.
trying my best.
Be more better.
Be no better. As the one person who does the most work.
Yeah. The guy who literally runs the stream.
Hey,
Hey, that's role
Hey,
for
I'm
inspiration. No one knows who that actually is.
That's true.
It could be
That's
any
true.
of us.
it's definitely Connor.
It is.
Background secrets from Act 2. All right, I'm going to bring it in, and we're going to start this off. It has been 6 months since Lady Prester and General Marcus Jonathan revealed themselves and their true nature of dragonisms, and laid siege to the city of Stormwind and the keep itself. You went to battle with Marcus Jonathan, who revealed himself to actually be a ancient blue dragon that went by the name of Malagos. You were successful in defeating Malagos, the better than nothing, with the help of some arcane sigils that were dotted throughout the kingdom town itself. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, there was also a scrum with Lady Prester, who revealed herself to be a large black ancient dragon named... Oh, they don't know the name yet.
Oh my god, what could it be?
There could be a roll by one of you that might reveal that, or it might still be a secret. But she laid waste to a big area of the castle and part of the town before she took off across the sea towards Kalimdor. It's been 6 months. Repairs have been started and mostly completed. There's a new look to the keep. Varian has taken back his mantle as King of Stormwind, and things are flowing pretty nicely right now. You all off doing your own things were reached out to a couple days ago via a message spell, informing you that you are cordially invited to a dinner in the keep, a royal gala, as thanks for liberating or helping to liberate the kingdom of Stormwind from the obvious dragon infestation. You all, well, most of the better than nothing have gathered together at the Pig and Thistle. That would be Visceral, Sylvan, Rumblesack. But Taz is away. She has not shown up to the Pig and Thistle so far. So there we have it. We are about maybe 45 minutes to an hour out before you are due to show up at the keep's front gate. And I'll let you take it away from there. Just sitting around the table, enjoying some drinks and getting reacquainted. Go ahead.
I'm back, baby.
Hi, Rumble.
Oh my god, it's Sylvan! Look, I got a tan. Hey, we gotta talk. I got some shit I want to work out with you.
Okay.
Attaboy. I would have brought Taz with me, but she had to go do some stuff. Wink, wink. Wait, do I say the wink?
You're not supposed to say the wink.
Okay, well, she's being a spy. Wait, no, that's also... She's gone. Not like Umid gone, but you know.
Saved it.
Do you want to sit with us?
I'm not gonna sit with the dwarves, so yeah.
Okay. Visceral, Rumble's back.
I see that. Philbin, I feel like you have also been gone, even though we've been living together.
Oh yeah, I've been working a lot, just trying to figure some things out magically. But I'm doing well. Um, what have you been up to, Visceral? I'm sorry I've been gone so much.
Before we get into any
Okay.
of that, does anyone notice that this tavern is incredibly quiet? Like you'd think there'd be a bard or something.
No, so there is no one else in the tavern. There's no music. There's no nothing. It is just you guys.
It
And
just still smells like dwarf. Okay.
Bella Swan, the dwarven innkeep, is
there it
behind the
is.
bar, but she's given you your order and she's just kind of hanging back. But yeah, there is no one here. There's no music. There's no sound. There's just you.
Look at it
Haven't-
there. Like it's
Have you
people.
guys seen Gwyneth?
I
I
haven't
haven't-
seen Gwyneth. I had thought she might come by the house. Alas, I barely even saw you. It was surprisingly lonely.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Did you notice I built a hot tub in the tree? It helped pass the time when I wasn't also working.
No,
Wait,
no.
you guys have a hot tub and I've been sleeping in gutters for the last like 5 months?
Was your decision.
I didn't know there was gonna
live
be a
with
hot
us.
tub!
I got bored. There was not a lot to do of my own. So I made a hot tub. In the
That's why
tree.
you're the world's greatest druid, Visceral.
I appreciate that, Rumble. Thank you.
So another piece that I neglected to mention is that the Better Than Nothing were gifted Marcus Jonathan's estate, and Sylvan and Visceral have been staying there while Taz and Rumble went off and did their thing, and Gwyneth hers.
Definitely cleaned all the
Umid's
shit
dead.
off the doorstep first, though.
It's hard to break that habit, you know.
Is there still a big thing of fell underneath the house? Like a big
You-
bucket of fell?
You're not there to ask him that, and you don't know.
Damn it! And I wouldn't know.
well, maybe you'll find out in the wrap-up show, one act from now, when you're all dead. I mean,
there it is.
nothing.
Does anybody know? Like, I guess we're just supposed to go meet King again. Are we supposed to meet someone specific?
Yeah, it didn't say who was gonna be there, but I figured, hobnobbing with the fancy folk.
There has been a considerable amount of dignitaries that have made their way to the city since it was liberated. I expect that Varian will have something for everyone.
You know if Jane is gonna be here, do you? I'm just asking.
I wouldn't see why not.
Cool. Very neat. Very interesting.
Are you gonna ask for help with your woods?
My what? Oh, him,
no.
not me. Sorry.
Yeah, Visceral.
We've been working on it. I mean, you would know if you left your room every once in a while. But I understand. I've been working with the Kirin Tor, sourcing the fell that was in the castle. It is a work in progress.
I'm sorry. Maybe I can help if you need anything. Let me know.
I appreciate that, Sylvan.
Well,
So smart. Building hot tubs, figuring out fell.
so where did you go, Rumble?
Went back to Booty Bay, trolled around there with Taz. She did a lot better than I did. Not a whole lot. Mostly just gutter stuff. Nothing interesting. Certainly haven't been doing any spycraft. No, that's all in the past. Wink.
You really gotta stop saying wink.
What, did I say wink?
Never mind. It's very quiet in here. I thought there would be more people.
Yeah, and less dwarves.
So you hear Bella pipe up from behind the bar. Not that I was listening, dear, but everyone's in front of the keep. They're all watching everyone go into the gala. That's what they're doing. I'm surprised you're not heading there right now. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Like nails on chalkboard. God.
Yes,
I heard that, you little green fuck.
You were meant to. It's well established. I can't whisper.
I love you, dear.
well, maybe we should take some of this bacon and head over, and if we see Gwyneth, we can give it to her.
If you see her, tell her I say hello.
Yeah.
That is uncomfortable.
So you guys make your way you guys make your way out into the streets, and as you're getting closer, it's a fair walk from the Pig and Thistle, and as you're getting closer, you can hear more people as you're making your way through the canals and down through the Dwarven district, or no, down from the old town into the canals towards the keep, and the saturation of people seems to be ever increasing, and you gotta kind of work your way through, and people start recognizing you, and they're like, oh, hey, make a hole, it's the better than nothing, yay! And some people are cheering, and they're like clapping you on the shoulder and on the back, and like
I pull up my spear and start like.
People are like, oh Jesus, and they're just kind of like. And a hole is formed, and you make your way up towards the gates of the keep. And as you approach, you can see that the giant wooden doors, probably 17 feet high, arched at the top, and then straight down. When the doors are open, they're solid white oak, trimmed with silver lining on the sides and silver rivets, and keeping the lining on the door.
Man, you would have thought they'd have fixed this dump up after the attack.
And as you approach, you can see there's a unit of guards established out front, and they're just kind of standing there at attention, but people seem to be keeping their distance and being respectful of their post and what they're trying to do. And as you approach, one of the guards goes, "Oh, there! It's them! It's them! Yes. Better than nothing. Welcome to the Stormwind Keep and to King Varian's Royal Gala. This way, we will have one of our boys take you up towards the dining hall. Yes, it's excellent to see you." And they all give you a fairly deep bow, and let you pass through as one of the young lads who's in Stormwind colors and finery is excitedly like, okay, so we're I'm to take you up here. Really nice to meet. My name is David. It's so
Hi,
nice
David.
to meet you guys. Hi. They always said you were the friendly one.
David, look down here. Look at me. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Breathe.
Now what? Now what do I do?
Oh
I heard
my
you were the
God.
brains.
Anyway,
Fair. No, it's up this way. They have such a huge spread. Oh my God, there's still food. There's food, and then there's drinks, and then there's food and drink, and you can have any of it. That's all. It's all for you guys because, well, I mean, you helped kill the
we're
dragon.
familiar with how dinners work. We
Guys,
do
I think
have
I-
those in Booty Bay, Pinkskin.
I think I figured out where Gwyneth lives.
Gwyneth, I haven't. There's been no word of Gwyneth at this dinner yet, but maybe she'll show up soon. You know, she was from here, so. Anyway, I'm supposed to bring you up. I'm not supposed to delay. We have to keep moving. We have to keep moving. Let's move. And he kind of ushers you in towards the front doors of the keep and up the long entryway that is that opens up towards the throne room at the very top of this ramp, this long hallwayed ramp. And instead of the king's throne, there is a giant banquet table that is completely covered in silver servingware, all covered up, and the room is filled. There's probably seating for about 80 to 85 on this one table. That's how like long and like grandiose it is. There's obvious fine seating at each end. All the rest of the chairs are tucked in, and there's just a ton of people just chatting and talking. There's a minstrel in the corner, and they're playing music, and there's just persons of all sorts and shapes from all over Azeroth. Can someone actually? You can all three of you roll a perception check.
Let's see if the bad rolls continue into season 2.
Let's go, ones and dones.
23.
You say perception?
Yep. 23 out of
-1 go, baby.
Let's go.
There's the nat 20.
Yeah, buddy.
No way.
We're back. We're back.
And that's a total of 7 for Sylvan.
Sylvan, you are
ding.
distracted by all the finery. You're just kind of like in awe, and you know how like you're in a room of people and your eyes just kind of scan over everyone, but you haven't taken any of their features in. You're just like awash with like, you know, you're almost overstimulated. That's you right now. So the nat 20 -1, so that's 19.
Still a nat 20, just saying.
Yeah, Rumblesack, you look around and you see, you know, there's Varian is speaking to a bunch of people who are all kind of standing around him. He's talking to an older gentleman, human, gray, almost white hair, with a goatee, white as well, and Shaw's beside him. And they're just kind of chatting away. And as you keep like scanning around, you just catch the glimpse of a blonde woman. And as you like walk around some people and kind of make your way in between, you know, because you're small. As you make your way in between, you do see Jaina Proudmoore and Grand Admiral Jestereth at her side.
All right, I'm avoiding that shit like it's the plague.
Yeah. And the Grand Admiral is who you know as Marissa Dupage. Visceral. Yeah, as you're looking around, you see Varian, you see Jaina, and you keep looking, and you see something you haven't seen in a while. Is a giant green skin tortoise, but like a humanoid, and just kind of catches your eye. He seems out of place for his race, as he's the only one here of that race, but you know, nobody seems to be, you know, paying any mind. You know, people are chatting with him, and you also notice two gray-skinned, like foot soldiers scimitars, multiple scimitars on their hilts, and they're just standing at attention. And they seem to be very at a place, and nobody is talking to them. But there they stand, and they're standing on flanking either side of one of the chairs at the table.
Do I know who's at the table? Like who would be sitting there?
You could. I don't think you would. You could roll an intelligence check. Fuck it. Let's go crazy. It's Act 2, baby.
Oh, Nat 1.
Rolling?
Nat 1.
Tell me all the deeds.
Yeah. You see these two fucking guys, and you're just like, that's weird. Are they like saving a seat for themselves? Like what? Why is that seat so good?
That's fair.
Yeah. So what do you guys do?
Do we sit down or do we go talk to them? Is it like just a bunch of people kind of standing around sort of thing?
Nobody's seated
like
at
open...
the table yet. Yeah. All the seats are like, tucked in, and all the food is covered, but nobody seems to be sitting down just yet.
Should we go talk to the king?
Go ahead. There's a Fortis gentleman over there that has caught my eye. I'm curious.
Okay.
We don't get a lot of sea life in the forest.
Oh, one other thing, Rumble, that you saw, I totally neglected this. With Jaina and Justereth, there's a dwarf with them as well.
Arthur, no.
What? I'm the tortoise, mate.
Why do you do this?
It's gonna get bad real quick.
20 sessions from now, how about dying side by side with a friend?
Yes. That's all I want from life.
If that is the case, Act 3 will be called Return of the King.
Amazing.
Should have called Act 1 Return of the King. It's fine. It's too
Missed
late.
opportunities.
Yeah.
We go in reverse. We go Return the Kings, Two Towers, Fellowship of the Ring, end.
Don't tell the goblin.
Yeah, I guess we'll go over to the king.
All right. So
Rumble, you want to come?
So, Visceral takes off towards the Tortillan. The tortilla? Tortilla. And Rumble, are you going with Sylvan?
I'm following Sylvan around.
Okay, yeah. All right. So as you walk up, one of the other persons who you didn't recognize left the conversation, and the old white-haired and white goateed man is still conversing with Varian and Shaw. And Shaw sees you first and goes, "Well, the better than nothing."
Hi, Mr. Shaw.
That's a really good impression of the Shiv. Very impressive.
No, the Shiv was, yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
God, it's Umid I couldn't do.
Not a problem anymore.
Yeah, fuck. So he's glad you could make it. How are things?
Is this
King
small
Varian?
talk to you? Is this... Are we doing this? Sylvan, you're gonna have to field this one. I fucking can't.
We're doing well. Yeah, it's been a busy couple of months with everything going on.
Yeah. Well, we've been keeping tabs, so don't worry. I see that Taz isn't with you.
No,
She off working
mysterious that.
She off working for your branch? Wink.
You're not supposed to say wink, dumbass.
And I like nudge Sylvan.
He just kind of chuckles and he's like, Your Majesty, Sir Greymane, this is the better than nothing. And Varian, stops his side conversation with the guy who we called Greymane, and he bows towards you. Well, better than nothing. I'm glad you could make our little soiree. Dinner will be served soon. I'm sure your gnomish friend will... I'm sure she will love the spread.
That's racist.
Speaking of spreads, tall, dark, and handsome, how you doing?
Are you talking to the king?
Oh yeah.
He grimaces audibly, and and he directs his attention and says, "Better than nothing. This is Jen Greymane. He's one of the lords from up north, one of the leaders up there. Jen, this is the better than nothing who helped slay that blue monstrosity. And this gentleman is..." He just kind of nods his head, but he doesn't really say anything.
Why do you smell like wet dog?
He chuckles and he chuckles.
Sorry, is that metagaming?
Hey, he chuckles and he says, "Well, at least I'm not licking my balls yet." And Varian and Shaw just start laughing, and they kind of...
Sylvan starts laughing but doesn't really understand why.
Yeah, I think both Rumble and Sylvan are doing that, like...
Make yourselves at home, not too at home. And he looks right to you, Rumble. The festivities will be starting shortly, and I have to go get prepared. So if you'll excuse me, and he kind of bows and then excuses himself. And Shaw and Jen just keep talking. Meanwhile, Visceral, you make your way over to the Tortillon, who's chilling. He's a chillin' Tortillon.
Like a tortilla? Hello there.
Are you? Hmm?
Oh, hello.
I haven't spoken in a little while. That got away from
New
me.
character, who did?
Wow, it's a good thing we're not streaming. Oh,
Thank God that won't be online forever.
yeah.
Clip it.
How about that? Rough start. Here we go.
It's fine. This is how tortoises go through puberty.
It's sudden and abrupt and really uncomfortable. Are you a fearbog? Are you a fearbog?
Yes, I am. And would you be a tortillon?
Yeah.
Where
Do you
exa-
use money?
I mean, I have it, and these humans seem to want it. So I guess you could say that I use money.
Oh, okay. Here's what I'm thinking. And I open up a leather satchel on my side there. What makes you sad?
What makes me sad?
Yeah, think about it. And I pull out a vial and I pop open the cork. Like, anybody die? Any troubles at home? Got a wife that doesn't love you?
Not so much a wife, but a wildlife.
Don't talk about it. Just try to keep it in.
Oh,
And then I put the tube up to your face, and I say, "Do you know how rare and expensive and useful Fearbolg tears are? They're such a good bonding agent if you mix them with the right amount of mage oil, rage royal, and briarthorn. So if you could just cry a bit, I'll give you a couple silver."
I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Please do. And I recork and I put it in. I'm
Where are you from?
I'm from all over. It's been a very long time since I've been home. Right now I'm from Ironforge. And you must be from the Fellwood,
That
I would
is
take it.
correct, yes.
Yeah, I ran into one of you a long time ago. Do you know Illithic? Illithic, I think.
Do I know him, John?
Roll intelligence.
All right.
Roll history. I'm a
history
DM. I know what I'm
intelligence?
doing.
Yeah, +2. Yeah, 18.
18. You've heard the name for sure.
That does sound familiar. How do you know Ilthic?
Well, I passed him once, and he sold me some soup, and it was good. It was good soup, and that was I think 45 years ago or something like that. Anyways, it's not important.
Did he cry for you?
Ooh,
Did he cry for you?
no. In a way, but in another way, no, not at all. He I can't remember where he was going. He was off on some sort of adventure. It was something about finding some sort of darkness, or there was a darkness or something like that. I couldn't follow. He was very slow. But anyways, we'll peg this for a second. Are you part of that group, the not so greats, or the pretty okays?
I am. The better than nothing.
Yeah,
colloquially
yeah. That's what they say. But you run with a goblin, right?
Oh, fuck no.
Yes, we do. We do.
That one there? The one that's talking to the king?
Yeah, that one.
How's that going?
To be honest, I try not to. I try not to take responsibility for anything that Rumble does. She can be enigmatic, let's say.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either. But that's fine. In time, maybe. We'll see. It's been a pleasure. Let me know if you're gonna cry. Do you want a vial? Because this is easy money for you. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good.
But I'll let you know for sure.
So you're close with the bigwigs, yeah? Like you could get close to Jaina Proudmore.
I mean, I've had conversations in dire circumstances.
All right, let's walk and talk.
Invited me over for dinner or anything.
But... As he's talking, I'm kind of shoving us toward Jaina, because I really want to look at her staff. I think it's neat.
Before that Tortillon talks, because no name has been given yet. I want you, Connor, or roll for inspiration. to play Get Crazy, Get Wild, Let's Party, Get Loud, because that's the Jersey Shore theme song.
Oh, I don't know. I've never watched that.
Oh my God, you have to. It's the best
I don't
trash
think I
TV out
do.
there.
That's how Ryan's character walks, is to that theme. Just
It literally explains Adam to a T.
Oh no.
T-shirt time.
So you two make your way over, and in mid discussion is this dwarf speaking with Jaina and the Grand Admiral as well. And you present yourself.
yeah. I think they probably interrupt when he's like they're going no such luck, I'm afraid.
No. No.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Robbie Coltrane. Let him do his thing.
Yeah. I tracked him out east way, but I sort of lost him after a couple of months, so no beans. Also, random aside, I hate goblins. I sure hope there's someone else here who shares my passion.
Joke's on you. No one likes Rumble to begin with.
And as the two of you approach, Jaina kind of cocks her head towards you and, Visceral, it's good to see you, sir. And the Grand Admiral kind of like bows her head towards you, Visceral, and then looks to you, Tortillin, and they're just like waiting for you guys to say anything. And obviously the dwarf is now stopped in his conversation and is looking towards you as well.
I've gotten uncomfortably close to Jaina, and I'm just like down looking at her staff.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Well, not so much me. This is a fine piece of work. I can't catch an accent
Irish
to
now,
save
I
my
love
life.
it.
I can't catch an accent to save my life.
Oh,
I
I tell
will
you what,
work
this
on
is
this.
fine.
I thought I had it down.
You're from all over, man. You're from all over.
I
It's
am
fair.
from all over.
Yeah.
That'll be my excuse. You know, don't like why is a woman straight. You know what? You can't help me, but what? This is a fine piece of work. This.
Thank you.
And I'm pointing.
I agree. I'm quite fond of it myself.
Now, I noticed on the way in that the guards have kind of subpar armor. And if you were to take this staff and break it down, you could enchant like at least 20 good armor sets out of this one staff. One staff to armor 20. Just a thought. And I look at
roll persuasion. I just want to see how she'll react to this.
-1. Here we go.
If it's annoyed
And
or very
that's
annoyed.
a 3. That's a 3 to make it a 2.
She looks at you, kind of like tightens her grip around the staff a little more, and says, "Well, I mean, proper armor are for skilled soldiers. The less than skilled don't need enchantments. They are the front line, where I am the last line."
And
I
that
tell you
makes
what, mate.
sense.
I tell you what, you should not have said that.
And that makes sense to me, but here's the deal. I've been looking at your heroes here, the almost so goods, and
the Grand Admiral goes, "Is it better than nothing?"
that's the one. And I've noticed that, I'm sorry, Mr. Furbolg, this is gonna sound rude. You gave them like standard SI7 armor to go against a fucking dragon?
Well,
Are
I
you
mean,
fucking crazy?
she like is like, who are you to question me? Look, and then she kind of rights herself and is. They lived, did they not?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Y'all lived, right? You did?
I'm not here for this, am I?
No,
No, okay.
I would
it's,
imagine.
it's just Visceral and Dwarf Guy and Tortillin.
What does your dude look like, by the way?
He is a giant turtle. But where there is shell, where there would normally be like organic shell, it's been plated with metal. Yeah, he's got a very angular face beak. He'd look almost like a dragon turtle, like a snapping turtle. He's got metal glasses on, like metal rimmed glasses with purple frames. And what else about him? He's got like little spikes coming out of his head and like almost like what are they called? The angry people from Star Trek. Rawr,
Vulcans?
Batleth.
Oh no,
Klingons.
Klingons.
Klingons. Yeah, he's got like a almost like that dealio going on his forehead. Yeah. No nipples because he's
It'd be weird if that was noticeable in a party.
oh bud, but it's important.
He's
But
not
yeah,
a mammal.
and otherwise he's got like a leather strapped bag on his hip, and there we are. And a big ass fucking shield carries with him everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah. How about yourself? What do you
Oh.
look like?
Covered in nipples.
Yes.
that's canon.
No, I mean he's a dwarf. He's sort of one part Hagrid, one part Boromir, one part Fantasy Iron Man. So he's like covered in heavy armor that's quite well fitting. He's got sort of a horn on his side. He's got a big round shield where the boss, like the metal round bit, is sort of in the shape of an engraved eye. No helmet. This is Hagrid vibes. Yeah, pretty much. And dwarf, short and hairy, big red beard. He's got what you'll never have: a great big bushy beard.
A little dismayed.
You know, you gave me flack for using that one picture for your away thing, and here you are quoting Hot Fuzz.
Hell
again.
yeah! That's where I'm from, innit?
I know.
God damn it! Did you comb your beard?
I thought it was only appropriate. I couldn't find a comb though, so I just sort of made do.
Well, so Jaina pipes up again. She goes, "Well, I'm Lady Jaina Proudmoore. This is the Grand Admiral Evelyn Justereth. And this is our compatriot."
Swaggered the Bard, they call me. And I hold out my hand. Upwards or down? I don't know where you are. Why am I always short?
I'm quite big. I'm like
Yeah.
6 foot, I guess.
Okay. Nice to meet you. And you've got big meaty hands.
Oh yeah, and ditto. I have like the Popeye arm going on where it's like
Nice.
skinny and then fulk. Yeah, and oh, hello, Master Dwarf. I've lived in Ironforge for a few years.
All right, interesting. We sort of sound a bit more alike now, don't we?
I know it's because I fucking suck at it.
I think I don't know. I didn't realise it's a bit contagious. I am
Oh,
quite
no.
the persuasive sort, so not surprising. Really.
Taliesin,
Fine, it's a women's drink. This is where I'm at. No, no.
Jersey,
Go full
Jersey.
Goodfellows. Go full Goodfellows.
It's fucking
Why
guy.
moves you?
What moves?
Oh yeah, can you do a Joe Pesci?
Oh, can I do? No, I can't do anything.
Anyhow.
I can barely speak as it is. Damn it! It's all but a clever ruse.
Now, like my end goal is to try and get Rumble to do the Joe Pesci "Am I a fucking clown?" bit.
Oh fuck yeah!
I feel like that'd be legit scary coming out of her.
Yep.
Are you stationed out of Ironforge? Don't mind Ironforge. Ironforge.
No,
You're
I've
from
never
back home.
I've never been to Iron Farts. So I don't know. I visited, but I not really from that part, so I haven't spent much time there. I've mostly been moving around, working with these lot, helping Khan.
Oh yeah, there you go. I'm I can't remember. That sounds great.
And just at that moment, all you hear from the back of the chamber is and Varian steps up out of the room in the very back, in towards the gala. Everyone quiets down. Welcome, all of you. We are here to thank the liberators of my kingdom. Many of you have come from all over to pay homage to the heroes that set free my kingdom from the clutches of evil. I hope you all enjoy the spread that we have for you today. And just know that not for you, we would not be here. So please, sit, feast, talk, enjoy yourselves. And there's like, light clapping and blah, blah, blah. But Varian looks almost visibly distraught, like he's like holding something back. But he makes his way to the head of the table. Jaina makes her way to the other side of the table. And everyone starts taking seats as soon as they pull out their chairs. They start moving in and dining, or sitting at the dining table as Jaina lifts her hand, and all of the covers to all the serving platters come up and then disappear. And the spread is outrageous. There's foods from all over the planet. As people are sitting down, there's hams and potatoes, rice, plants, like eggplant and different sorts of vegetables and meats and sweets, and like it's just a full spread. Kind of imagine feast. Like
As an aside, when she does that, I go to Toka. Which one? I said two different.
Toka.
Toka. Okay.
Yeah.
I decided to go to Toka and go. She's always doing this.
She didn't even need the staff for that.
I'm sorry, it's mostly decorative.
Yeah.
Waste.
And it's just standing by itself right beside her, like not leaning on anything, and it's just standing there, but within grasp. And as you all like file in to the table, Sylvan and Rumblesack, you guys make your way closer to Visceral. So we'd say that it'd be like Rumble, Sylvan, Visceral, Toka, and then Swaggered. I'm never gonna get used to that. And as you sit down, that one seat that's being guarded by the two soldiers is still empty. And the king sits down, and then everyone starts, like piling food on their plates and blah, blah, blah. After a while, there's small conversations going on in different parts of the table, and, the king is just kind of nibbling at his food, but he's mostly just watching everyone like enjoy and having a good time. There are dignitaries from all over Azeroth just kind of laughing and chuckling, and then there's more common folk who you could see were definitely the soldiers that helped liberate the city, who are just kind of conversing with them, and it's very like almost anti-classist, you know. It's you know, everyone's here and celebrating for the same purpose, and their, you know, rank and class are no longer a thing right now. And as you're continuing your meal, you're probably about 10 minutes in, you hear footsteps coming up from the hallway. They're quite loud, like almost like someone is purposely walking loudly in high heels. But as you turn and look, you see a very tall, lithe female elf. Her hair is like shock white, and her skin is gray. And around her eyes, you can see that there are like tear marks, and it almost looks like running mascara. But it's like etched into the cheeks from just beneath her eyes. She's wearing purple leather armaments, and she has 2 small swords on her side. Hood pulled down, and her hair back in like a high ponytail. And she kind of scans the room from one side to the other, looks over at Varian, nods her head, and then turns into smoke and appears right in between the 2 guards. One of them pulls out her chair. She sits down and they scooch her in. And she just
next to... Sorry, go ahead. No.
And she just folds her hands on top of the empty plate and just looks around.
Is she a dark elf or a blood elf?
Wrong.
You, Sylvan, know her as a former High Elf Ranger. This is Sylvanas Windrunner, the leader of the Forsaken, and new owner, or well, not so new, but owner of the Kingdom of Lordaeron right now.
I'm gonna lean to I think it was Sylvan sitting next to me, and just say, I don't think she needs the guards if she can do that.
Yeah, she's kind of like legendary.
I lean over Sylvan and I'm like,
I don't know, I heard that she power slid into a sword.
How did she survive that?
She didn't. Sorry, whispering's hard.
It's so uncanny. After a moment, Varian looks down that side of the table. And it's very nice to see you again, Sylvanas. I trust your trip was comfortable. And she, without looking over to Varian, well, Varian, it was a trip indeed. It's good to see you. And she kind of whips her head over to him, and then slowly cocks her head back towards Jaina on the other end, and you. And she just looks forward again. And let's see. Toka, you seem to be obsessed with Jaina. Roll perception.
Hell yeah. Is it for something magical?
Nope. You trying to get advantage of the first game? Come on.
Oh, bud. That's a hard 9.
Hard 9?
Toka's not doing well so far.
sometimes you gotta roll a hard 9.
Jaina looks pretty stoic. She She's pretty like just, and that's it. So the meal continues. Conversation is had. This dark high elf just sits there, almost motionless. Doesn't say anything. Isn't really engaging with anyone, but she's around. Like, you know, people are looking at her with some sort of reverence. But yeah, I think Sylvan would be the only one who really knows about her. Maybe Swaggart as well. But yeah, her presence is she's got a very commanding presence, even more so than the king, and we're in his castle, so everyone seems to be giving her the respect that she seems to expect from them.
It seems a little shitty to have a guest over to dinner, but not actually serve them any food. That's just me.
Who are you speaking to?
To Swagrid, because I'm
okay.
sitting next to him.
I suppose it's coming along soon, isn't it?
I mean,
You know,
she magicked the food here, didn't she? She could magic up a plate.
That's not a bad point, actually. Maybe it'd be you never know with these lot. Maybe it'd be a bit insulting or something.
This is it. I don't warm bloods.
John,
And yeah.
sorry, can I roll intelligence or something? Since I do kind of run some. Well, I don't run spy stuff, but do you think that's something I would be on the ball about?
Hey, yeah, maybe. Go ahead.
Int roll?
Yeah, int roll, yeah.
Oh, good.
Nope.
Good try.
Nope.
No. And when you say that, Toka, she kind of like whips her eyes like directly into your eye line. And
Sylvanas or Jaina?
Sylvanas. And she goes, I'm not a warm blood. And then just goes back to staring straight ahead.
Not you.
And Sylvan leans over to Visceral. She's so cool.
And Varian kind of chuckles and, oh, Sylvanas, you need to be a little more lively. And she turns to him in a rage. And she goes, Varian, how is little Anduin? And Varian's face kind of like gets caught off guard, like, oh shit. She pinched a nerve there. And she just kind of gives a half smirk and just stares at him. And Varian, comes back to his senses, and he's off to boarding school. He's getting some of the finest tutelage in all the Eastern Kingdoms. And Sylvanas kind of, Varian, that magician will be the end of your boy. And then she just turns back to staring straight ahead. And you can see that, like, Varian is pretty upset about that. Everyone's gotten quiet and they're kind of like having hushed conversations, but mostly everyone's just kind of listening and waiting. And after a few tense moments, they get back to eating and conversing. And she just sits there stoically.
What's going on about this spread, but I don't see any Booty Bay mystery surprise.
And I turn to Sylvan and I'm like,
not much of a surprise, really. It's actually just Murloc and Pigeon.
Oh. Gross.
No, it's
pigeon.
Yeah, it's actually kind of gross. Just saying they should have it. Out of respect.
Isn't it the worst how their voices just carry on the wind?
I still don't know who you are, what you're about, so I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm sorry. So as the meal winds down, as plates are being empty, or as platters are being emptied, they're disappearing off the table, and as people are starting to finish up, Varian stands up from his seat, puts out his hands. Well, everyone, there's going to be a bit of entertainment tonight. We have a band to play and a dance floor for some revelry. Drinks will be provided for the evening, and I thank you for joining us. And to all of you, and he motions towards the table. This would not be possible without you. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Stormwind thanks you. There's some clapping and mild cheering, but yeah.
Didn't know you did anything in the battle. So says to Toka.
Me, you know how there used to be boats? There are no boats no more.
That makes me so happy.
You guys definitely heard him say that.
Who, even me?
Yeah, like all three of you. The three others that aren't all of the better than nothings.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we saw those explosions.
I bet you did, little one. See, what you gotta do is you gotta put it... Nope.
Okay.
This is the best.
I imagine at that point the chair that he was sitting on just cracked and he he leaned back and it just cracked under his weight.
I think for season 2 I'm gonna have to upgrade my kit. Here we go. Let's try that again. Me.
Lock it in. Get in the pocket there.
Tribal cat. Yeah. Anywho. What was I saying? Yeah. What you gotta do is you put the sea foam charge close enough to the water line, but not so close that it diffuses it. And then you set a couple on just one side of each boat. Set them off all at once. Explodes. They tip. They sink. It's beautiful.
As you're telling that, like, you can see, you just kind of see Sylvan, but very slowly you just kind of see a goblin head start poking in front of Sylvan, just staring at you. And then just kind of phasing back.
So I heard you all fought a dragon.
Oh, is that you, lot?
Yeah.
It was.
It's them. How was that? That sounds awful.
It was spicy.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't wear what you're wearing now, did you?
What's wrong with what I'm wearing now?
No, well, it's not armor. Not really.
Armor is for people who plan to get hit.
I'm not wearing it now, but I did have some armor.
Did the goblin fight with you?
No. Not really.
Sylvan, what the fuck?
That's what I thought. You can't get hit if you're not a part of the fray.
But
Wait, what the fuck did you just say?
She did
You
bring,
with the annoying voice.
she did bring the dragon to the trap and then go get help. So she was kind of running around a lot, but she did help.
Running away. When the friends needed them the most. I know goblins like that. Or are they all just like that?
How did the trap work out, by the way?
Not as well as we had hoped. If we knew how to trigger the trap, it probably would have been.
Oh, it was me, that.
That wasn't on us, Sylvan.
It was supposed to neuter all the lightning magic.
The lightning magic?
Yeah, all the like.
You made the trap?
I didn't make it, but I was in charge of triggering it. That's why I get the seat at this table, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah,
Where would you be without the two of us?
Supposed to have made all the dragons lose all their their magic powers, just turn them into big lizards.
Can I make an attack roll?
Against who?
Against Swagrid?
I mean,
Sweet.
yes.
Starting off strong.
I'm just gonna throw my fork at him.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Yeah, go on.
Are you wearing armor to this banquet, Arthur?
I suppose, yeah, I've described it. Fancy, all cleaned up. A nice surcoat over the top.
I did your stat sheet, so I know 23 hits.
Yeah, it bounces off the shield. Like, no, just like continuing completely, it just goes bunk.
You look over and it's just...
I don't believe you're using a shield while you eat, you bastard.
The spell, mate, brings my AC up to 25.
Which you cast at a dinner?
Yeah.
If a fork was flying at you?
Yeah. I'm dead. Look at all the magic shit. Jada just did some magic to get plates out. This is a weird Guardian Flexiosa kind of dinner. So, classic goblins, isn't it? Got no
Sorry, it
self-control.
Rumble, that's rude.
What? My hand slipped.
Here, you can have my fork.
Thanks.
And I throw that one at him.
Mid-throw, all of the cutlery and the dinnerware disappear off the table and in mid-flight.
Oh, I still had half of... Oh.
And Jada is looking down your side of the table and just staring.
I'm avoiding eye contact.
And,
You use the staff for that one?
I'll look over and be like, "Hi, Miss Jaina."
She gets up from the end of the table, and as she gets up, she goes to turn away, and the Grand Admiral is following her, and she taps her staff once, and the table disappears, and the seats start disappearing. Roll a dex save, all of you.
Oh, a dex save. Whoops,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
24.
Big
22.
8.
10.
So Visceral and Toka, you are busy just staring in awe that the table just fucking disappeared in front of you as your chairs disappear and you both boom fall down to the floor. The rest of you, after seeing the table disappear, stand up and avoid. Oh, and also Swaggered. you also fall flat on your ass. But Rumble and Sylvan, you both like stand up and you're like, oh yeah, I'm not playing that game.
How's that armor working out for you?
I mean, it cushioned the blow. Still
Hey,
have the
Turtle,
shield
get
up, so
back
I
on
fell
your
down
feet.
twice.
Try and roll over, Mr. Turtle. Do it.
I'm upset as I'm rolling over to get up. Oh, you son of a
I like to
bitch, as
imagine
soon as I
Toka-
get up.
I like to imagine Toka was like halfway leaned back,
Oh,
when
yeah,
his hair
just-
disappeared.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
Bet this would be a lot
satisfied that
easier
he
with a
just made
magic
fun of
staff,
Jonah.
huh? You fuck.
I'll levitate Toka up. And
Oh.
if you want, Ryan, you can make an action. You can make an attack.
Oh. Do I want to make an attack?
This is fucking chaos.
yeah, we're gonna kill each other.
Can't take us
before
anywhere.
this.
Can't take it anywhere.
We're not going to kill each other. It's just Rumble that's going to die.
Yeah, legit.
Just be like, whoop.
Rumble, you
Up
got
it
any
goes.
metal on you?
Nope.
Damn.
I don't wear
okay.
armor, and the only thing that I have that would even be slightly metallic would be the tip of my spear.
So good. Anyways, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'll be fine. Like, yeah, fucking. Actually,
I'll tell
I
you what, I'm
crack
glad
open
I-
my pack because this one's running low, and I pull out another hand-rolled cigar, and I light one off of the other, and I throw the other one away and start back again.
I gotta say, I'm glad glad I never have to travel with any goblins. I imagine it'd be an absolute nightmare.
Oh, I get kicked out of every place you've ever been.
You know, I hear the same thing about dwarves.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I missed that completely. I've already tuned you out.
Probably all the fleas in your ears.
One more time. Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
And I just walk back to Sylvan.
I'll lean over to Visceral. I'm like, Umid would have liked this. I wish he could have been here.
Devastating. Just then, the band starts picking up. You know, people start pairing off and going and dancing, and others, start lining the walls and having conversations. Carts are wheeled in filled with different alcohols and mixes, and there are bartenders that are at each station, and they're all lined all around. So it wouldn't be hard to queue up and get a drink, and there's plenty of options around. Who? I'd say Sylvan, you would be the most fascinated with her. You can see Sylvanas walking towards Varian with the two guards in tow, and he nods to her. She nods back, and they start having a conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of go up to where Sylvanas is. I'm very interested in her and what's going on, so I'm gonna kind of sidle my way up and see if I can get in.
Can you roll a perception check to try to hear over the band as you're walking up towards them before they notice you?
9.
9? Okay.
Rough rolls today.
The only word you catch is necromancer before both of them turn and look towards you. And Varian pipes up. Sylvan, yes, I was just having a conversation with my compatriot here, Sylvanas Windrunner. Sylvanas, this is Sylvan Roundtree.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
And she looks towards you. So, you're one of the lucky ones, yes?
Yeah, it was a scary fight, but we barely survived.
Well, not all of us survived.
No.
I mean, all of us survived.
And she looks towards you, Visceral, and Varian is this is Visceral, and Sylvanas kind of nods towards you, and she goes, "No, I'm not talking about the dragon. I mean you, Sylvan Roundtree." You are one of the survivors from Silver Moon, no?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
And she gets in really, really close to you. Well, we all can't have your luck. She looks towards Varian, gives him a nod, gives you a nod, Visceral, and walks away with the 2 guards and leaves. And as she's walking away, Varian, just under his breath, but audibly enough for you two to hear, she's so angry and just nonsense. I trust you are both having a good time.
Oh yeah, this has been lovely. Thank you for your hospitality. This has been so nice.
Excellent. Visceral, I heard you were making some progress with the underground. Any new findings?
Nothing to report. But yes, we've made some progress. Indeed.
Excellent. Well, I may have something, a bit of a favor to ask of you. I hope you're up for hearing it. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone.
Wait, I don't have more whiskey.
Oh. There's bars everywhere, dude. Like
we need a longer break.
Yeah. We'll be back like 10, 15 minutes. Just gonna get our heads right, go pee-pee, and yeah, I gotta pee. Like that's legit. I'm just sitting here, blah blah blah.
I mean, it's fair.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us, being active in chat. We love you all. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell those strangers on the street. At Inspiration Roll on Twitter, at Roll for Inspiration on Instagram, and we're at Roll for Inspiration on Twitch. So like, just do the thing. Just do the thing. Get the people on the thing, and then we'll things, and then we'll have prizes, and then you can win them. I don't know if that's true.
Yeet those smash buttons.
Yeah, do the click and flick. I don't. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see you in a bit.
don't think that's
Little
true.
power.
I don't think it's true either. Hi, welcome back. It's part 2 of Act 2 of the first episode session. Yeah.
Part
Anyway,
2,
let's,
S2E1.
Yes. Yeah. Deuce, deuce, 1, deuce, 1, deuce. Anyway, let's get back into it. No funny quip or anything. Let's just go. Let's just go for it. So you're who was standing there? Sylvan and Visceral are standing with Varian at this moment. And I believe you're there too, Rumble. Sylvanas had just walked off, and Varian had just said to you that might have some work for you.
I'll be right back. I feel like I should say something to her. I don't think we left things on a good note. I'll be back in a minute.
It's your funeral. And he bows his head towards you and gives you leave.
And I'll run off to try and catch up to Sylvanas.
All right. And Varian looks to you. Oh shit. Varian looks to you, Visceral, and just says, "We'll speak later." As Adam fades into blackness.
He's
and
casting wild shape.
And then he looks to you, Rumble, and gives you a little nod, and then makes his way back into that room where he entered the throne room from, and closes the door behind him. Sylvan, it doesn't take you too long. She's about halfway down that ramped hallway going towards the front entrance of the keep. So you're double timing it towards her, and as you approach, both of the guards about face and pull out their swords, and just are standing in like a defensive pose against you.
Miss Windrunner.
And she just stops and turns.
I wanted to say thank you. I know that what happened to you was probably not easy. And I know what you did for our people. So I just thank you for that.
She kind of stares at you for, just probably about 4 or 5 seconds. And then she looks down, and from the dream, which you still remember, by the way, from the dream that's exactly where Arthas stabbed her, or that person stabbed her, but now is Arthas.
Does it still hurt?
Seems insensitive, but continue.
She looks back up at you, and I bear the weight of this scar every day. But I thank you. Like I said, you are one of the lucky ones. Hopefully Varian's son will be lucky too. And she just about faces and takes off outside. And the guards sheath their swords about face and follow behind her.
Don't worry, Sylvan, it's just a phase.
Yeah. Where the hell did you come from?
Can I say that I was listening to this? Would I have seen this?
Roll a stealth.
Stealth? Cool.
Well, he's figuring that out. I'm just like...
Why do you think she carries those swords around? She's already so edgy.
13.
13. All right, roll perception, Sylvan.
Well,
yeah, you snuck right up on him.
Why are there so many people here?
You're really really something with the ladies, aren't you? Yeah. Fuck. And against myself, like against my better job, I'm like looking at Rumble. I'm like, yeah. Like, I don't like you, but she gets it. Like,
Oh.
Who are you again? I mean,
I'm Toka. I'm Wayfarer Toka, and I extend my hand with the cigar in it. And do we shake?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah. You're scrawny. Are you part of the band there? The bunch? Fuck me. You guys got to get a catchier name.
The Almost Fantastics.
and I was thinking better than dragons.
Better than nothing. Thank you. Yes. So,
I can't quite
Are
place
you-
your accent. Where are you from?
I'm from all over. I've been everywhere. And where are you from, little goblin girl?
Booty Bay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Are you drinking anything right now, Rumble?
Yeah, it's a party.
Okay, cool. So I just put a little bit of my ash from my cigar into your drink, like flick it in, and then I'm like, all right. But anyway, so listen here, kid.
I
You
keep
and
drinking.
you and me, we can get better at this. If you're willing to listen to an old turtle. When someone is hurt, you don't point it out. You just don't. Cool.
Yeah, I didn't mean to offend her. I was just, she did a lot for us.
I don't really know who she is, but
How much could she have done? She can't even put mascara on right. Even I can get that one down.
Look over at Rumble and it's not good. The mascara's like fucking everywhere.
Goddamn raccoon.
Yeah, she saved our people.
She saved some people. We saved some people. It's hard.
Yeah, my family.
I mean, it was hard for Umid, granted, but
My family were some of those people, though.
sorry.
which one of you is Umid?
He's not with us today.
All right.
Rumble just makes the.
Oh, so what you're telling me is Jaina, they didn't all survive, and maybe Jaina could have gave you better armor. Interesting. And then I just kind of walk off.
You notice that Rumble was just giving you like the biggest wide eyes, like squiggly mouth, frickin' stare as you were saying that.
Okay.
Cool. I look up to Sylvan and I'm just like,
I'm starting to get the idea that maybe me and him got off on the wrong foot. Yeah, he seems pretty on the ball.
That's not uncommon for you, so probably, but
What are you talking about?
you tend to really irritate people when you first meet them. I like you, though.
How could you?
It's pretty easy. You have good qualities.
Okay, that's better. You got lucky, Sylvan.
What are you up to, Visceral and Swagrid?
Patting shit. Unless Visceral's got another thing to be doing.
Crystal's watching and observing. There's a lot of people, so he's looking fairly anxious, and he's ready to make an Irish exit.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I actually I think Rumble would want to talk to Visceral at some point. So.
Okay. Yep. So you guys make your way up from that hallway back into the throne room where everyone's dancing. People are getting a little sauced right now. It's getting a little louder, a little more rowdy. Formal gala rowdy. Where you have like the upper echelon of society getting like Chardonnay drunk.
Yeah. So I just go up to Visceral and I'm like,
yeah, fucking white people. Am I right?
And then you have the lower class who are just pounding back shots and like just one guy's puking behind a bar and one of the mages is just like prestidigitating it away. And people are having fun. There are a lot of dancing. The music's picked up a little bit, even though it doesn't sound like it because I didn't prepare. Yeah, so you make your way to Visceral.
So, how about them trees? Nature and, clouds?
You're doing good. Keep going.
Alright, yeah, what else gets your dick hard? Earth? You like dirt? How about that dirt?
How is Booty Bay? How is Taz doing?
Speaking of dirt, not Taz, no. I was more talking about what I slept in on the way there most of the time. But, it was okay. It was alright. No complaints. It's bootylicious. That's what they say.
Interesting. I've never heard that, but it's good to know. Would like to experience bootylicious at some point.
How about those trees that are on fire?
Corrupted, but close.
Yeah, no, tell me more about that.
Well, as you know, I stayed behind to work with the Kirin Tor.
Oh my god.
Remember the fountain of Fel that we discovered beneath the keep?
No, I wasn't there for that.
Oh, that's right. You were watching out. Well, I'm sure we told you about it. It wasn't great. Yeah. And so the Kirin Tor and I have been looking to discover what the cause was. We believe it can be traced back to the mountain behind there, Blackrock Mountain.
Huh. That is actually fascinating. Are you always this interesting?
Yes.
Huh. Wow. I was just pretending at first, but now I'm genuinely engaged.
That's good to hear. I feel like you could use to broaden your horizons,
I've tried, but the guys usually aren't very interested.
Maybe that's more a reflection of the guys.
Exactly. I think I've got a shot with this gray mane. I might be barking up the wrong tree, though. He said something about licking balls, and now I'm not sure.
Well, all you can do is shoot your shot.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm hoping for him.
Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, as you guys are having this discussion, one of the guards comes up to you. Oi, King wants to see you. I'm to escort you and your band to his chambers.
Why does everyone from the same geographic location sound different?
Oh, I'm not from here.
That checks out. Lead the way.
Yep. Where's the rest of your band?
We don't know. They didn't show up.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, King and Lady Jane of Proudmoore is they're waiting.
Okay. Yeah, show us where.
Yeah. You too pretty. And he looks over to you, Swagrid. He goes, you too pretty.
Do I know him?
Huh? No.
Oh,
He just
me as
kind of
well.
he about faces and starts walking towards the back of the room.
A bit rude, that one, I suppose. I suppose king gets what the king wants, I reckon. And I'll head on in after mumbling to myself.
So it's us and Swagrid. Is Toka coming with us?
Oh yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah.
I see all of you guys moving, and I'm like, something's happening over there.
That is exactly what I figured he'd do. I was just like,
like-
oh, Jade is in there? All right.
Oh, we gotta talk again because apparently there's a dead one.
Camera cut out, Ryan.
Lost your camera, Ryan.
Son of a.
You need smaller USB ports.
Yeah.
It's
Big
fine.
time.
You didn't bork the layout, so that I'm happy.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I'll be back.
So he ta-da, he makes his way up to the door and swings it inward and just motions for you to go in. And as you go in, you can see Jaina and Varian inside with Shaw, and they all look, towards the door as it opens. And please come in. There's a bit to discuss. You all funnel in, and they close the door. And inside this room is the king's chambers. It's a huge square room, probably 85 feet by 85 feet. Big canopy bed at the middle of the back wall. And there's all sorts of dressers and all sorts of finery all around, tapestries over windows, it's a king's chamber. But they're standing, close to the door in the middle of the room. And as you approach, Shaw just kind of, gives you guys the nod. And so, Varian, you were saying, and Varian, yes, as much as I do not trust the Banshee Queen, she is smart. She does have her sources, and they are very, very good at what they do. And Shaw just kind of nods his head. And if she thinks that this is a real threat, well, I fear for my son.
Should we come back later?
Yeah, what's going on?
So
This seems like a private conversation.
So, better than nothing, and
you too.
Others, and he kind of gives probably visceral a look of
Toka. Hello, King.
How do you keep showing up behind me all the time?
He's wearing heavy armor. Can you not hear him?
He's
Silver,
very
you gotta
stealthy.
Get your ears checked.
You have very long ears for someone who is not perceptive.
It's a lot. So he's my son did not fare well mentally with my return. Something to do with my severed head being used as a puppet when presented to Lady Presta.
Yeah, I'd heard about that. That was a bit of a bold move.
Yes. So I shipped him off to a fine school, a boarding school that I was assured would help him get over his trauma and give him a good worldly education.
Did you try hitting him?
Ooh. No.
No, just give him a few good whacks, it'll go away.
No.
You were headless?
I created.
Nearly headless. How can you be nearly headless?
Oh my god, the Harry Potter shit is gonna be ridiculous. I have to kill Swagrid.
Don't worry, I'm helping.
I know.
I've got the GM help.
I created a ruse in which one of my lookalikes was decapitated and brought forward to trick Lady Presta into believing that I had been killed and that she could reign supreme, and then that kicked off the whole attack to take back the kingdom. But as Sylvanas has told me, the school where I sent my child is not what it seems. There's unnatural things happening there. And he might be in danger. Now, I'm not one to, at the drop of a hat, follow Sylvanas's questionable findings, but this has been confirmed by others that things are not what they seem at the school. So, instead of sending a detachment of Stormwind Royal Guard, I thought I could employ you with restitution to go seek out and suss out any sort of irregularities there. You are the better than nothing. The better than dragons. What do you say?
What does this pay?
I'm
sorry that you don't have to worry about food and shelter like the rest of us lowly serfs, oh great human king.
You have shelter. Thank you, Sylvan. I did give you General Marcus Jonathan's abode.
Oh, I'm sorry, great king, who remembers the houses they have.
He looks towards Shaw, and Shaw's just like shaking his head, like not making eye contact with anyone.
Where is this school?
I've been busy setting up a rival. Nothing.
I look at Shaw.
Nothing. I haven't been busy.
I'm chuckling in character too.
Yeah. And Jaina speaks up and she goes, so, Swagrid, though you are not...
not funny.
Though you are not in my employ anymore, I think that the Better Than Nothing could use your expertise and navigational prowess as to where exactly the school is, considering it is so close to Dalaran.
Oh, how about hell knows? I'll be dead before I see the likes of this entrusted to the hands of a goblin, so...
Wonderful. And Varian nods his head and he kind of, bows his head towards you, Swaggered. You will be well compensated, Rumblesack.
Yes.
I know your lifestyle is above average, and we will make sure that you are well paid.
Wait, really? How sad an existence do your people live?
I was being facetious.
I can make up words too.
Speaking of life, what do you suspect the survivability of such a venture might be? Seeing as the last venture that you set these ones on didn't seem to go 100% A-okay. And I look at Jaina.
Jada just kind of stares back at you and then, back towards the king. So, for right now, this is a reconnaissance mission. I just want to know what's going on there and if there is any merit to what Sylvanas has claimed. If there is, I would like you to snuff out the corruption. If there's not, then my son is fine and everything is good.
Okay, now see, here's where our definition of the word reconnaissance diverges. Reconnaissance would be us just squealing about the bad shit. If you want us to snuff it out, that's more a not reconnaissance, as we say in the business.
Again, you will be compensated well for your deeds.
That's fine, I'm just saying, call it like it is.
For now, it's reconnaissance.
Okay, we'll be very facetious about it.
Yes. And he just shakes his head. Shaw looks to you all and says, I'll make sure that Taz tags along after she's done her little outing. You can be sure of that.
Would like to see Taz again.
What was that? You were mumbling there.
Oh, I just said I would like to see Taz again. I haven't seen her in a while. Be nice to see her again.
Yeah.
Get the old band together.
Well, and Jaina speaks up. Well, I can get you as far as Alterac.
No thanks, we'll walk. Or a horse. You got any more of them royal horses? I swear to all the gods, I won't sell it this time.
Shaw laughs out loud and then stops himself almost immediately.
When did you want us to leave?
And Varian looks to you, Sylvan. On the morrow, if you could. But if you need a few days to gather yourselves, I understand. I just want answers.
And where will they be outfitting their armor for this dangerous venture?
They have armor, my fine Tortillon.
I mean, you could call it armor. It's pretty standard fare.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the world is filled with riches. You never know what you might stumble upon. But until then...
Wait, really?
Yes.
I'm just looking around why has no one told me this? Did you guys know,
So I can trust you with this.
Obviously.
Good. Would you like to know where you're going?
Said you could get us to Alterac, but then where do we go from there?
I want you to make your way north. Near Anderhall. It's in the middle of a giant lake. There's a school there. It's the old Barovstead. Converted into a school. But apparently that school is being used for dark and unnatural magics. Necromancy. Not to put too fine a point on it.
Sounds very sinister. There's no good to come from necromancy. No good at all. There's absolutely nothing good about necromancy.
I mean, come on. There's maybe some good things.
I mean, good parties.
Better than nothing. I am eternally indebted to you.
How indebted specifically?
Especially with your loss. Losing one's friend is terrible. Losing a guardian of the light, an Argent Dawn, is even worse. And what I'm sending you up, supposedly, is the antithesis of exactly what he stood for. Please make sure my son is okay.
Well, I will, sir.
Okay. I'm just saying, you could have avoided all this if you just gave him a few good smacks and told him to stop worrying.
Well, this isn't the first time I've had to go and collect a young boy.
Feeling swaggered.
Come on, John, you set that one up for me.
Like fucking Mark McGuire playing T-ball.
Oh, man.
Fuck's sakes. I hope our fan likes this. So Jaina looks towards you, Visceral, and says, are you sure you don't want some sort of expediency in your travel? I can get you to Dalaran, and from there it's only a few days' venture.
That would be much appreciated.
Or I'm just saying, and hear me out here. We take the tram. Alterax's right next to that dwarf city. It could be a fun experience. And just as quick as teleportation, give like 2 days.
Give like 2 days.
Are you afraid of teleportation?
No, just, it's fine. It's fine. I just prefer the tram and doors.
We should get back sooner than later.
Sylvan, I swear to Sargeras.
Jada's eyes visibly perk up when you say that name.
I'm sort of on the an agreement with the goblin on this one. Teleportation can sometimes go awry, and it seems like in important situations like this, it might be better to err on the side of caution.
Jada looks at you like, you think I can't do this? but she doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I'm also narrowing my eyes on the dwarf.
I have a feeling Swaggart and Jaina have had this conversation before, and he knows that expression. He's just there like, right, I know how this one ends.
You can't fire me. I don't work for you anymore.
Would you be able to get just us there, or if we were to bring some friends, would they be able to come?
How many friends are you looking to bring?
Just one, I think.
Oh, the
But
tabaxi.
Also, no. I mean, Taz was coming later, but no, one more in addition, and then with Gwyneth too. Maybe it would be faster to travel. We could have more of us come.
The decision is yours, better than nothing. All.
Tram. Chant, you assholes. Tram.
Tram? I think maybe, we could travel. Find our own way there.
Yay, road trip with the gang.
I mean, it would be a good opportunity for us to get to know one another a bit better. If we're heading into potential on a mission like this, it's important to understand one another's various skills, I think. Excuse the noise behind me. It's just I think there's a bird outside.
Sure it's not an owl?
Damn it, Jasper.
So cute, I can't be mad.
Yeah, right? Little pepperoni. Varian looks to all of you, looks to Shaw and Jaina, and then back at you. Fine. Please report back any of your findings, and Shaw here will send your compatriot along. You'll have free reign of the tram, and there will be a receiving party for you once you get to Ironforge. They will equip you with anything you need for your journey.
And Varian, one more thing.
Yes, Rumblesack.
Did Greymane say anything about me?
No.
You sure? Okay. That's fine, I guess.
Maybe next time leave more of an impression.
No. Terrible advice for Rumble.
Rumble.exe has stopped working.
There's a glitch in the Matrix.
Yep.
I don't know, something about his husky voice.
Oh my god. This is like pulling toenails out.
Pulling teeth or pulling canines?
Hey, it's been a rough day.
Oh no. I'm about to stop this stream right now.
I'm going to chop my own head off. On
Yeah.
camera.
Let's go!
You're gonna go Blade on them. What kind of name is Blade?
Telling me to make an impression, Rumble's just gonna go up to him and be like,
Ooh, woo, what's this?
Oh my god.
We're back, kids. We're back.
welcome to the most cursed stream we've done.
Oh, nope. I beg to differ. So he, he motions you out of his chambers. The door opens as Jaina Mage hands the door open, and you funnel your way out back into the throne room. There seems to be a few less people here. There's still probably about 70% of the people that were there prior, but some people have shuffled off for the evening. The music is slowing down a little. It's they're playing closing time. It's just a good song. Like,
I'm gonna pull Visceral and Rumble aside.
Ow!
I have something I have to show you guys.
Is it your bug collection? Because I've seen that. It's not as interesting as you think, Sylvan.
We should go back to the house.
Oh, we going to that pool? Yeah, show me that pool. I want to see what Visceral put in. Wise, great, impressive, Visceral. Tell him I said that.
Okay, your ears perk up at the word pool.
Yeah, totally. I was standing behind fucking Sylvan the entire time. I go for a swim. No shit, that is
say, hey,
Uman's voice. Yeah, damn.
Welcome back, bud.
Just fall back into it.
Yeah, no. He was supposed to be so distinct, but
Just
now
say gabagoo a
he's
bunch of times. Get in the zone.
Gabagoo.
Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Gabagool. I send it back.
Meet the balls.
Meet the balls. Does he have no good at accents? We'll get there. I'm ruining the immersion. Yeah. I would love to see your pool. Please.
Okay.
All are welcome. It's more of a hot tub in a tree.
Oh,
It's nothing really.
that sounds amazing. Let's do
Wait.
this.
You put it in a tree?
Well, yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed
where
this,
would you
Visceral,
put
but
it?
some of us in the group are vertically challenged.
Yeah, you go out on the roof. And then you
Okay,
just
sweet.
walk
Let's
in.
go.
As we're walking, I open up my leather sack and I'm rooting through it, and I pull out a jar of cream, and I open it up and I start slathering it on my shell, and I'm just rubbing it in as we're walking.
Well, that's gross.
Lotion.
Turtle wax.
If I rust, I crack, and then I die. So that's gonna happen.
It's just undercoating for cars.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
Is anyone going to invite Swagrid?
Swagrid?
No, fuck
No.
that guy.
No.
Swagrid, we're going to the hot tub.
Sylvan wasn't even inviting Toka. Toka kind of invited himself.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, to be fair, that's kind of how our first D&D session went in my campaigns, but it all worked out. So let's just let this go.
I have a dagger. I have a
Arthur,
health potion.
you're muted, bud.
Room
There's
a
the
day.
fucking dog toys and cars. Should you not be heading out to do the mission, or it seems like
He said
chilling in a hot tub?
No, we're not getting teleported. We bought ourselves a ton of time.
But I mean, we could just get on the wagon now, no?
Shut the fuck up.
I could use a good night's sleep. So how about we adjourn to the hot tub, and then tomorrow morning, first thing, we will head to the tram.
All right, suit yourself.
Just as we're walking, I want to mention that I'm walking behind Swagrid, and as he walks, I'm kind of like kicking his back foot, so it always whacks into his leg as he's trying to walk, so he'll stumble a little.
Oh, you fuck.
Sorry, I just have a weird step.
Given your size and weight difference, I don't think it would do. Oh, I guess you're a monk, though. Yeah, it could be annoying. It could be pretty annoying. So you guys make your way towards the house, and it is as it was. Fresh coat of paint on it, done up by the Stormwind Crown. But you can see that there's a giant tree in the backyard that does its branches do come out and touch the back of the house, and there is steam rising up from the branches. It almost looks like fog, except very centralized right in the middle.
Neat.
I guess you haven't seen this place yet either, Rumble.
I don't even know if anyone told me about this, to be honest, but I've been busy.
You kind of disappeared pretty quick.
A lot of stuff to do to set up a rival, nothing.
Yeah, well, we can show you around, show you your room. And
Wait,
we'll-
I have a room?
Yeah, you and Taz both.
Lead the way.
And as you enter the house, there's like a grand staircase that comes up right from the foyer, and doors that lead off to the side front rooms, and all of it connects down, like rooms connecting under rooms as they go further back into the house, and there's hallways that meet in behind the stairs, and into a giant kitchen. Upstairs there are 8 rooms. So Sylvan has his room, Visceral has his, Taz and Rumble, you both have rooms as well that you can pick out and choose and set up how you'd like. And then there's extra rooms kicking around for guests and or new party members if that were to ever happen.
How
But
convenient.
as you make your way upstairs, just off the grand staircase that opens up to both sides, to both hallways that are lined with rooms, In the very front, there's like a giant patio veranda that you can walk out onto with glass doors. And as you walk out onto it, you can see intricately woven tree branches set up in sort of like a steps that lead into this giant, probably 12-foot diameter clay bubbling hot tub.
I immediately just get completely naked and cannonball in.
Oh, okay.
That happens.
Well,
Visceral also just drops his cloak and
Hell
steps
yeah, Visceral, let's go! One with nature, bud.
Hit nose.
And he, as he sits down, a couple little birds just fly up and sit on his shoulder, and I'm just gonna turn and how was your evening?
You absolute Disney
Anything?
princess.
No, nothing. Okay. All right, and they'll just like fly off.
So I guess here's the hot tub. You guys are welcome to. We'll get you some drinks or something.
Why do you nerds still have clothes on?
I always have. Fuck. I always have clothes on. And I walk up and I slip in.
And the water displaces like a little bit. Like this is too full to have this big dude come in and sit down.
Sylvan, is it?
Yep. Yeah.
Wonderful. I got a question for you. You seem like the type that kind of reads a lot. You read a lot of books. You're a book person.
I do. Yeah.
I don't see you swinging a sword. What do you bring to the party?
Oh, he's from the south now.
I know. Fuck.
Hey
As soon
there,
as it came out.
What do you bring to the party? I mean, I would
What you
love
bring
that.
to the party?
Oh, sup, Galen?
Fucking Bobby Rabbit.
I do.
Galen names.
Do magic.
Are you a wizard?
Fuck! I was gonna get that one. I was gonna be like, "Are you a wizard, Harry?" Or Sylvan, sorry.
I am. Yeah.
All right. Can I see your spell book?
That's a little bit personal. There's some
Phil
I mean,
hentai.
Coco, look, he hasn't even taken his clothes off.
I don't
yet.
have it on me right now, but maybe later we can talk about it.
All right. Before we go to bed.
Code.
Before we go to bed.
Okay. Yeah. You guys enjoyed this. Visceral and Rumble, can I get your help getting some drinks and things for our guests?
I just get out of the water.
I'm not putting clothes on.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Haunting.
Is they once they're sort of they've headed off, I'm gonna be to Toke and be like, I mean, have you ever been in a situation like this before? It seems they're a pretty open bunch, aren't they? Do you reckon they're hippies?
You know, I've spent so many years in Ironforge. It's kind of nice.
So, you were asking Sylvan there about yourself. What do you bring to the table? What's your reason for coming along with this?
Well, there's a lot, but mostly I find myself in a situation where I have learned what I can learn from the places that I've been and the places that I need to go, or the places that will teach me more. I spent a lot of time in Ironforge and I got really good at my craft, but
You're really good at Minecraft. I've never played myself.
That's what I heard too.
I've heard it's quite fun, but
It's a good
More
time.
of a Factorio person myself.
Really big in
More
Ironforge.
the roadblocks over here.
Big time. Yeah. There's not much for me anywhere, so I might as well be here. In a hot tub. With a dwarf. And I go into my pack and I pull out a small flask and I take a swig and I offer it to Swagrid.
I'll take a Swigrid.
Fucking disadvantage.
And so, what do you? What do you bring to the table then? How do we best make use of yourself?
Well, I'm a survivor. I
don't know the
I
lyrics,
can take
so I
the
can't
hit.
make a joke.
I can take a hit and keep on coming, and I got these, and I kind of like pump my arm forward, and a little metal thing kind of locks over my fist.
Oh, nice.
And I say, just bear with me here. And I tap it into the water, and I'm going to use my Thunder Gauntlet into the water just to give us both a little zap.
All right, fucking out. I'll absorb elements on it, I guess.
Sure.
No one likes getting zip zap.
Yeah.
Are you Bender doing Spark? Like,
pretty much.
Can I take a little look at that? I'm something of a tinkerer myself. And
oh, go away. Oh, we'll have
I've not
plenty
seen
to talk
something like this before. And I'll spend the time like just shooting the shit over his gear and getting my like Tinker's tool out and like just chatting about like cool inventions.
Mm-hmm. That's where I had to weld it together. But if you see, I inlaid it with a little bit of arcane powder. So if I should ever if anything were to hit there, it's actually stronger than the rest of the plate. And, go on like that.
Yeah. Just have a little bonding. Big gruff boy bonding.
Smash cut to.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the house.
Yeah. So Sylvan will kind of lead you guys back around to the cellar, and he's gonna like stop, and there's a lock on the door, and he'll pull out a key from like around his neck and unlock it, and then he'll whisper something, and you'll see like a little arcane flash. Okay, I was gonna wait until Kaz was back and Gwyneth and we were all together before I showed this to you. And there's still some work to be done. He's not perfect yet, but I did it.
And go ahead.
I brought him back.
And before you see a patchworked, sewn up, and alive Umid standing there in front of you, staring blankly. And that's where we're gonna end today's. That's where we're gonna end today's session.
What did you do?
Damn! I really wanted to have the final scene with Toka, but man, that is worth it.
Oh yeah, Zach's messaging me being like, they keep diverting. I was like, don't worry, this is gonna be the cliffhanger. It's all good.
I need to show them this tonight.
So, Act
Okay.
1, Session 1, done. Or Act 2, Session 1, done.
Zach?
Oh,
Is that
Zach's
the
been a
baddie?
naughty boy. Messing around with naughty necromantic and magics.
Mm-hmm.
John told me that that's a naughty thing in this world.
Naughty boy. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We appreciate each and every one of you. Let's do some outros here. We'll start with Toka.
I don't have my voice down yet, but I will by 2 weeks from now.
No, he won't. Swagrid?
Sylvan's not the chosen one. He's a very naughty boy. Just pulling from every fucking...
hair.
Oh man, I'm gonna go watch at least 2 of them tonight. I'll be real tired for work tomorrow. Sylvan?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Coping with grief. Necromancy edition.
This is like fucking Full Metal Alchemist.
100%. 100%.
Eduardo Elric.
Rumble?
It's still too soon.
Rumble?
This is visceral. How do we feel about this?
Visceral?
Well, I had a home improvement project, and I guess Sylvan had this.
No.
Visceral sounds like a mom that doesn't want to discourage her like quiet kid's artistic expression.
Meanwhile, he's like gluing together animal bones.
Yeah.
It's just swastikas everywhere.
He's just so creative.
Puts blood on
Oh,
the
God.
canvas and smears it around with a stick. Scrap!
He's just so
Some people
creative.
call that art.
Some people call that art. Scrap.
Crystal and I are just builders. He builds decks, I build people.
More of a rebuilder in a way.
Yeah. Zach at the end of Act 1 was like, I want to go pretty dark. And I was like, yeah, go nuts. And then he came back with this and I was like, yeah, all right.
If I'd known, I would have rolled up Voldemort instead.
There's still time. Act 3's around the corner.
I think you
And
mean
I'm-
Swagramort, legally distinguishable from the beloved children's property.
Yeah.
I'm John, your DM. Don't forget to reach out to us on all our socials, at Inspiration Roll on Twitter, at Roll for Inspiration on Instagram, at Roll for Inspiration on Twitch. Thanks for coming out, joining us for these shenanigans, and yeah, the Rotwinds are blowing.
They stink.
Yeah, the whole campaign arc was just a reference to Umid.
Yeah, basically. Good night, everyone.
Night all.
Stay safe. Love each other. Be better.